What's up, everybody? It's Real Good Dodie coming at y'all with another video. Today I want to talk about how you know she's playing you guys, and I'm going to give y'all some indications to save you some time, so therefore you don't have to deal with this long term. Indication number one, how you know when she's playing you, is when she's love bombing you. Love bombing is a narcissistic trait that narcissists use so therefore they can seduce someone. It usually takes about 30 to 90 days for you to really get to know someone, so therefore you can really see who they really are and see what their intentions are, because a lot of people have hidden agendas. And people with hidden agendas, they want to, seduce you so therefore they can really get what they want out of you. And that's something that I've dealt with before. You meet this person, everything's all good. You get the butterflies and the goosebumps, but then when you have a conflict with that person, they turn into a whole nother person. It's like, wait a minute, like, this wasn't this person who I met, this girl that I really fell for. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you have to learn that you can't be easily impressed. You can't fall for words. You got to fall for actions, because if someone really respects you, saying they ain't going to trip out on you like that. They may call you out on it, and I understand that, but they're not going to be yelling at you. They're not going to be cussing at you, bringing you down. You don't need that type of shit. And that's why you have to learn to protect your energy and make sure you don't get emotionally attached. So therefore, when you see that at the beginning, you can tell her to kick rocks. Indication number two is when things are double standard. If you have plans with someone, right, to go out to eat with that person, and, they change the plans up on you, and you're understanding to them, right, about it. But then when you do that to them, they're not understanding to you. That person is playing you. And they know that they can get away with it with you because you're a nice guy. And you pretty much, when they call you out on it, you don't call them out on it for them doing that to you. You be like, you know what, you're right, let's just stick to the plan. Them right there, for one, they're losing respect for you. And two, they know that they can do it to you again. Because if you, didn't call them out on it one time, what makes you think you're not going to call them out on it the second time they try to do that to you? And that's something that I've dealt with in my past relationships before too as well, because I didn't put my foot down. And it ended up, not working out well for me. And it's a lesson learned, and I'm glad that it happened. So therefore, moving forward, that's something I will not tolerate. And that's something that you shouldn't tolerate as well, because if you're in that situation, where, like I mentioned, like, they reschedule on you, you're understanding, but then you reschedule and they call you out on it. And then you end up, buying into what they're saying and just owning up to it and just not putting your foot down, not call them out on your shit. Like I said, they're going to lose respect for you. So don't have to put up with that shit. Indication number three, guys, if she's always making you spend your money and she's never spending her money on you. So often at times, a lot of women, right, who are either successful in their career or who are up and coming in their career, they meet a man who's successful or a man that's got some drip, who's just a hustler, who drives a nice car, has nice clothes and a nice house, or just he's pretty much doing what he needs to get by, or he's just fucking just killing it. If they're always expecting you to pay and they always want to go to these fancy ass restaurants or always wanting you to buy them shoes and all this clothes and all this other shit, they're using you. Because that person pretty much be like, I want to make my money. I want to make, my bread. And, if they're a single mother, make sure their family's good. But if you got kids, they don't care about your kids. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to spoil them. Take them out all the time, buy them clothes and shoes and all this other shit. But they're not willing to do the same for you. And I understand you don't want a relationship that should be focused on that. It shouldn't be about spoiling each other. You know what I'm saying? But what needs to happen is if you're going to always go out to eat to these nice, expensive places, they should be able to pick up the bill sometimes too. And it shouldn't be you the one who's always paying. And that's not right. And that person is using you because that person's looking at like, okay, well, he's got nice clothes. He's got a nice house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can spend some money on me. But they're not willing to do that for you. So that person is using you. And if you have a girl that's always expecting to go out to eat to all these nice ass places, but she ain't, cooking for you, or she ain't trying to, like, let you get it in after y'all go out to eat, Like, tell her to kick rocks, man. You ain't got to put up with that shit, because that's something, like I said, I've dealt with before, and that shit ain't cool, man. That shit is not cool, and you do not need to put up with that. Indication number 4 that I want to talk about is when she's blatantly disrespectful on so many levels. The first thing is if you're trying to tell her how you feel and she's ignoring you. Like, she's just rolling her eyes, being dismissive, and not taking, you know, what you're saying in consideration. For one, she's selfish and she's disrespectful, because if you were to do that to her, she would be super upset. She'd be super mad. And it's something that you don't have to put up with, because it's all about her. Because like I said, you know, she thinks she can get away with it with you. You know what I'm saying? So of course she's going to try to run game on you. And it's something that's not right. Or if she's someone who is texting another guy when she's with you. So every time y'all are hanging out, you know, such and such name comes up. And it could be like, you know, either first thing in the morning or late at night, and you call her out on it and she gets defensive. That's a red flag for one. And then she just says, oh, we're just friends. No, you ain't just friends, because why is he texting you first thing in the morning? You know what I'm saying? Why is he texting you super late at night? And that's something that you shouldn't even have to address, you know what I'm saying, if you're in a relationship. You know, that's very disrespectful. And that's when you know she's playing you, because I guarantee you, you know, if you had a girl texting you like that, she would be super mad. And which, you know, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing that. Now, if y'all are just fucking around, that's a different story. But if you're in a committed relationship and she's texting another dude like that, that's disrespect. And that's something that you shouldn't have to put up with. Most likely, she getting it in with him. You know, he's probably texting her like, yo, when you leaving this nigga's house, because I'm trying to smash, I'm trying to get it in. So that's definitely another indication that she's playing you. Lastly, I want to talk about, guys, if she acts different with you than others. And I understand that, you know, some people are shy, but if she's like socially awkward when she's around your friends or family, meaning to where she's not saying anything at all, or she's maybe being very standoffish, but yet when she's around her friends and her family, she's a total opposite, then she's playing you. She's definitely playing you. Or she's someone that's, you know, super, super positive around your family and your friends, but then when she's with you, she's super, super negative. She's playing you, guys. She's playing you. Because that someone right there is just, it's someone that's being a different person just to put on the act. And instead of just being themselves, instead of just being authentic. And you don't need those type of people in your life, especially type of girls like that are gonna act different, you know, around your friends and your family. You know what I mean? That's not cool, and it's a red flag. And that's something that you shouldn't have to put up with either. And I highly recommend, you know, if you're dealing with any of these steps, these indications that I've mentioned to y'all, you gotta reevaluate yourself and your partner. You gotta really ask yourself, like, okay, like, is this something that I wanna deal with? Is this something that I wanna put up with? Know your self-worth. Know that you only have one life, and yet you have to protect your energy, and that you don't need someone in your life who isn't going to respect you. You don't need someone in your life that you have to address certain things that you know you should not address. Like, you don't want to be that guy looking through your girl's phone. But if you're in a committed relationship, she should know not to disrespect you like that. She should also know, if she really want to fuck with you, that she should stick to the plans. And if she's, you know, decides that she doesn't want to go out to eat because this come up, at least she gonna pick up some food for you. You know what I'm saying? Or at least she gonna cook for you. Or at least she gonna let you come over and she's gonna let you get it in. You know what I'm saying? She gonna do something at least. Let me know what y'all think about this video, by the way. Leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, realgood_Dodie. This is only the beginning. I'm just really trying to go hard. I'm really trying to, you know, just put people on game. I'm trying to just, you know, share my experiences with y'all, because everything that I mentioned in this video is something that I dealt with myself. And that's why you got to really be careful. You got to really get to know someone and be on your purpose. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. I'm out.